Quit a job the right way. At some point in your career, you may decide to resign from a role. Whether you're leaving your job because you've accepted an opportunity with another employer, you're moving out of town, you're choosing to become self-employed, or for other reasons, deciding how to quit your job can be challenging. Follow the steps below to properly resign from a job. 1. Start by deciding whether it's the right time. Taking time to thoughtfully consider why, when, and how you should leave your job can ensure you make the best possible decision, find new opportunities, and leave your current role gracefully. Even if you're feeling frustrated, take time to carefully weigh the pros and cons of leaving your role. If you're feeling unfulfilled by your responsibilities or overwhelmed by your workload, consider discussing it with your direct supervisor to determine if they can help alleviate the problem. If you're actively looking for another opportunity, it may be best to wait until you've officially accepted another job offer before you resign from your current position. Otherwise, you may face an unplanned gap in employment that could affect your finances, insurance coverage, and other benefits. Once you've decided you're ready to resign, be sure to keep the conversation polite and professional. Employers recognize that sometimes employees want to pursue new ventures, and by acting professionally, you can stay on good terms and maintain a relationship that may lead to future opportunities. 2. Give at least 2 weeks' notice. 2 weeks' notice is the standard length of time to give an employer before you leave. However, if you've signed an employment contract, make sure you're honoring any rules around the length of notice. Depending on your availability, you may be willing to stay longer than the typical 2-week period, especially if your new job doesn't start for several weeks or you're transitioning to self-employment. Regardless of the length of notice you provide, be sure to let your employer know as soon as possible and include this information in your resignation letter. 3. Write a letter of resignation. Write a brief resignation letter. Be sure to include the following: a statement that you're resigning, date on which your resignation is effective, why you are leaving optional, thank you optional, signature. 4. Give feedback on why you're leaving. While you're not required to share your reason for leaving a job, it can be helpful for your supervisor and other leadership personnel to understand. The best way to do this is through a conversation with your HR manager. In some cases, an HR representative may schedule an exit interview to ask you about your experience with the company and what prompted your decision to leave, as well as feedback on company policies, culture, and benefits. Prepare what you'll say in this meeting beforehand so that you can give constructive feedback. Remember, the goal is to maintain positive relationships with former employers, so you'll want to be honest yet professional. Even if your HR team doesn't schedule an exit interview, consider reaching out to a member of the team to discuss any feedback you have and your reasons for leaving. If your choice to leave stems from concerns with specific personnel, HR can work to address the issue. 5. Schedule a meeting with an HR representative and/or supervisor. Instead of emailing your resignation to your boss or letting them find out about your departure from HR, consider scheduling a one-on-one meeting. Depending on your relationship with your supervisor, this could be an excellent opportunity to thank them for the opportunities they've provided you and collaborate on a plan for wrapping up final projects before you leave. While scheduling a face-to-face meeting is good etiquette, keep in mind that it's not required. If you don't have a positive relationship with your supervisor or you're concerned about how they'll react, you may want to talk to the HR department first. No matter how you inform your colleagues, be sure to write up, print, and sign an official letter of resignation. Most organizations require this document as part of the exit process, so having this complete will make for a smoother experience. 6. Wrap up and transition work. After you've informed your employer of the resignation, you'll likely have 2 weeks or more left in your role before you officially leave. During this time, you'll want to complete standing projects and work with your supervisor to determine who should take over any work you won't be able to complete in your notice period. Document your day-to-day efforts, where you've saved important files, how to use various pieces of equipment, and other information crucial to your position. This will ensure whoever replaces you will experience a smooth transition. If you are leaving your current employer for a position with a competitor, be prepared that you may be asked to return your equipment and leave the same day you provide your notice. This is a standard practice in place to prevent employees from sharing any company data with a competitor. 7. Share gratitude for the opportunity. In some cases, a job may be more to you than simply a method of earning money. Depending on how long you've been with an organization, you may have developed strong bonds with your coworkers and leaders, developed new skills, worked your way up to a high-level position, taken on greater responsibilities, and grown as a professional. Your experiences from your current job likely helped you earn your new opportunity, so it's important to show your gratitude. Take time to personally thank coworkers and leaders with whom you've worked closely. Not only is this proper etiquette, but it can also help you grow your network. You never know when you may be in a position to help a former colleague find a new opportunity, and vice versa. Related, how to change careers. Nearly everyone decides to leave a job at some point in their professional careers. By taking the time to prepare ahead of time, crafting your letter of resignation and planning out your final days or weeks with the company, you can ensure a friendly departure and a smooth transition for everyone involved.